Hello everyone, I'm Steven from Tostemac and welcome to the Tostemac Autism News, where we cover... Sorry, just give me a minute. Oh. Apparently Elon Musk has autism. That's right, today's episode is about Elon Musk. For those who don't know who Elon Musk is, I'm still learning more about him myself. He's basically the richest man in the world right now. Like, if our universe had a Tony Stark, that guy would be the Tony Stark. He's made PayPal, Tesla Motors, SpaceX, and I'm pretty sure he launched a Tesla car to outer space at one point. Because if you have a whole lot of money to use, why not? But that's not the reason why we're talking about him today. No. On Saturday Night Live recently, he made a big announcement saying, and I quote, he is the first person with Asperger's to host SNL, or at least the first one to admit it. Pretty sure Dan Aykroyd was there first, but minor detail. But regardless, this announcement set the social media ablaze. So many people were shocked and surprised that the current richest man in the world has autism. Like, I was talking to my older brother Daniel about it, but he was like, really? Did you not see the interviews he was in? The signs were pretty obvious. So I looked through the interviews and yeah, there were some telltale signs, like having trouble with eye contact and the way he was talking. However, just because there were signs pointing to autism doesn't necessarily mean that he has autism. Those signs could easily point to similar disabilities. But we couldn't know that Elon Musk had autism until he came out and said it. So naturally, with this announcement, there would be a lot of questions that come up. Like, when did he get the diagnosis and where? How long did he know about it? Why did he choose to reveal it at this time? And a couple questions from me personally. Is Elon Musk a good role model for the autistic community? And does he even want to be? Because let's face it, he's a multi-billionaire with a whole bunch of businesses. I'm pretty sure he's very busy. I can't imagine if he gets any sleep or not. So he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. I'm sure he's very occupied with his work. But in my opinion, is he a good role model for the autistic community? There are some mixed results within the overall audience. Some people love Elon Musk, some people hate Elon Musk, and after doing some research on my own, I formulated my own opinion, but just remember, that's just that. My opinion. You might agree with me, you might not agree with me, but okay, here I go. Is Elon Musk a good role model for the autistic community? Not yet, but he can be. And I know this sounds weird to hear, but hear me out. I'm not saying that he's not successful, because he's very damn successful. I mean, if you're making plans to colonize Mars at some point and have the technology and wealth to do it, I mean, you're obviously doing something right. And I'm not saying that he's not a role model already, because there are many people, including autistic people, that already look up to Elon Musk and all the things he's accomplished. But my question is he a good role model for the autistic community? For me personally, based on what I've researched, not yet, but he can be. Now, if he wants to be a role model for the autistic community, and again, it's totally up to him, there are two things I would like for him to do. The first one being become more involved with the autistic community. That way he feels like not only there's a sense of belonging with the community, but you give back to the community. I mean, we just found out about his autism recently, so we don't really know how involved he was with the autistic community beforehand. So what do I mean by this? In my opinion, and again, it's my opinion, a successful person can grow or create a nice community, is able to become successful with the community, and at a certain point, remember to give back to the community as a way of saying thank you for your love and support and getting me to where I am. Here's an example. Some entertainment groups like Rooster Teeth and Game Attack, they have created amazing online communities. They're very friendly. I've actually made a few friends because of those communities. But throughout the years, they've always remembered to do things to give back to the communities, like live events, charity streams, meet and greets, Q&As, autograph sessions, stuff like that. Something that lets the audience know, hey, we thank you for all you've done for us. You're the reason that we are able to do what we do. So that's an example. Now for some examples within the autistic community. Satoshi Tajiri created the Pokemon franchise, a video game series loved by people around the world, including autistic people. And Dan Aykroyd contributed much of his success to his autism. He loves talking about it and spreading the word about it to the world. And I think he said in an interview at one point that it was because of his autism that he was able to make great movies like the Blue Brothers movies and the Ghostbusters. The first one's my personal favorite. And then Armani Williams, the first openly diagnosed autistic NASCAR driver, is currently working with, at the time of this video, Centria Autism and Race for Autism to not only help promote autism awareness, but also inspire other autistic people to do great things. So those are some examples of contributions to the autistic community. Has Elon Musk done something like that for the autistic community? I don't know. Again, I'm still doing research on him. If you know of any ways he has contributed to the autistic community in particular, feel free to let me know. I'd love to take a read. Now for the second thing I would like for him to do, and that is learn more about what autism is and what it means to the autistic community. Why do I say that? Because while I was doing my research, someone on Facebook had brought to my attention a certain interview that he did a couple years back. I think it was 2019. I'll leave a link to that video in the description down below, where Elon Musk is talking about Neuralink, which sounds like an amazing product. He mentions in the interview that he hopes Neuralink can solve brain diseases. Okay, great. But he listed autism as one of those examples. For those who are well versed in the autistic community, this is a big no-no. You do not compare autism to a brain disease, or any disease for that matter. It's the equivalent of a cardinal sin, and for me personally, it was the straw that broke the camel's back in terms of whether or not to do an inspiring autism story episode on him, because while he is very successful, I cannot, out of good conscience, support someone who makes a statement like that, even if they didn't mean it to be harmful. Because this kind of statement is not only wrong, but it's also very dangerous. Now, mind you, I'm willing to give Elon Musk a chance on this, because that interview happened around 2019, and a lot can happen between then and now. Maybe he didn't know as much back then. Maybe he made a mistake. Maybe he was misinformed. So I'm willing to give him a chance on that and not like completely dismiss him. But what I would like for him to do is the two things I've listed is learn about autism, what it really is, and what it means to the autistic community. And if he wants to, again, it's totally up to him, if he wants to, become more involved with the autistic community in some way, shape, or form. If he does those two things, boom, we'll do an inspiring autism story episode on him. But until then, what do you think? Do you agree or disagree? What are your thoughts on Elon Musk? Let us know in the comments section below, but do remember to be respectful about it, because I've seen how crazy some of the arguments can get in terms of Elon Musk. On that note, it's time to end the video. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you like what you see, consider commenting, and subscribing to Tostemac to stay up to date in our latest videos. And until the next one, see you later.